We are back live. It's your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance, www.bolopunchboxinghour.com. Streaming to you live, as always, on Ustream.tv. Timmy, the producer Patterson, my question at the top of the show was, what was the major mistake that I made in my interview with Irish Mickey Ward that we played actually before the 8 o'clock start of the show? In memory of Arturo Gatti. We never really got the chance to interview him. Tim and I got to talk with him a little bit, but we never recorded anything. We never interviewed him. So the next best thing, we did interview his main adversary in the ring, Irish Mickey Ward. And when we interviewed him, I said I made a big mistake with one of his major fights, and lots of answers to the question have come on in, and Timmy, I think someone might have the right answer over there. Who is it, and what was their answer?
Well, we had a few good guesses. I liked the few that came in via the Yahoo Instant Messenger. First off was your outfit was your big mistake, which was funny because we didn't even show the video.
Oh, you mean I was supposed to show up dressed?
Yeah, so I thought that was a good one. But actually the winner, and he's actually taken off for the night, is...
oh, if he left, then it doesn't matter.
I keep my prize.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep my prize.
His streak is still intact, let's put it that way. Pete the Heat was right on his guess, and it was supposedly just a pure guess. But Chris said that it was going into the 11th and 12th round, and it was only a 10th round fight, so...
You're not going to say to the listeners what fight in the world you're even talking about?
No, I'll let you take
Like Gotti only fought once?
Yes. Gotti Ward won.
Gotti Ward won. I just heard this. I mean, for 4 years I thought I gave a perfect interview. Conducted one, at least. And turns out I actually asked Mickey Ward as it was entering the 11th and 12th round the first time he fought Arturo Gatti. Well, that was a 10-round fight, and I just watched that fight this weekend. So that was really dumb. But what was cool about Mickey Ward is that he didn't make me sound like an ass. I can do that on my own. He decided to just go with the questions. Say, yeah, it was tough. And then we talked about the second fight, and then the third fight when he hurt his hand. So awesome stuff. Now someone's going to write in and say, it was the second fight when he hurt his hand. It wasn't a rubber match, it was a rematch.
Whatever.
So, it doesn't matter. Yeah, facts are not our strong suit.
Facts, names, really drinking beer is our strong.
Yeah, that's what
boxing just happens to be our way to get on the air, that's all.
Oh, that's nice. You can direct all hate mail to Bob Patowski.
Crazy report.
All right. Tomorrow night. Whatever, guys.
You started it.
Actually, tonight, July 16th, in Lemoore, California, Manuel Quesada against Travis Walker. That's 12 rounds heavyweights. Do not turn off Bolo Punch to watch that, though. So forget it. I'm not even going to talk about it.
Fight's already over.
Also, Jessica Rakoczy taking on the dreaded TBA 6 rounds or 8 rounds female lightweights. I'm sure at this point they knew whether it was 6 or 8 rounds and the name of the person that she fought. Because it happened already at this point. Also, Rybrook, New York. David Telesco, former light heavyweight championship challenger against Roy Jones. Against William Gill, 8 rounds at light heavy, of course. Pascual Rouse against Juan Nazario, 8 rounds at feather. The new Ray Robinson against Harrison Cuello. That's 6 rounds at welter. Elion Kedem against Robert Dalus, 6 rounds. Dalus. Salute. I'd rather be Dawin, but hey. Also, you've got tomorrow night. That was really dumb. Thank you for laughing. Yeah. Appreciate that. I'm here all night.
Yeah, they actually we got a little write-up. We got a little write-up from the promoter of that fight, basically explaining all the fighters on that card.
Absolutely. Tomorrow night on Friday Night Fights, Las Vegas, Nevada on ESPN2, Brady Prescott against Miguel Vasquez, 10 rounds at lightweight. Also, Arislan de Lara against Darnell Boone, Guillermo Rigondo against Robert Guillen. This Guillermo Rigondo, that's the Cuban that everyone is scared of.
Yeah, everybody thinks he's the best. Well, Teddy Atlas is saying it's the best amateur ever seen. This is a pretty action-packed card. Obviously, those three right there that you just read are going to be the televised fight. Prescott's the guy that beat Amir Khan.
Yep.
And Lara, honestly, I think he's the best Cuban on all of them. A lot of people probably won't agree with me. They believe Gamboa or...
Yuriorkis Gamboa is the hardest hitting.
And,
he might not be the best boxer.
And what's this other... Rigomedorov? I don't know.
Rigmarole. Guillermo Rigondo.
Rigondo.
Give it up.
But they're saying he's... It's hard to tell because, I mean, this is only his second professional fight, even though he's had probably almost 300 amateur fights. It's a different game.
Very much so. Also in Kissimmee, Florida, Telemundo, Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. against Cecilio Santos, 12 rounds at junior feather. Also at Coama in Puerto Rico, you've got Fernando Torres against Carlos Claudio and Kenny Galarza against Roberto Acevedo. Mexicali, Mexico, we've got Martin Castillo, who we've covered actually in Chicago, against Alfredo Montana. Daniel Hernandez in Corona, California, taking on Jovan Jones. Amir Khan is taking on Andreas Kotelnik in Manchester, England on July 18th for Kotelnik's WBA Junior Welterweight Championship of the World.
Amir Khan got in that, I believe he hit a bicycle guy or something like that.
Or a bicyclist even.
Yeah, bicycle. Yeah, or bicycle guy, whatever.
His dad was a Schwinn. His mom was.
I don't think he was in the Tour de France or anything, but I read some stuff about him actually getting into some kind of accident.
Yes, and it turns out that he's not going to get charged with it. That's what I read a little bit earlier today. Enzo Macronelli against Denis Lebedev, 12 rounds cruisers. Kevin Mitchell against Rudy Encarnacio, and Anthony Small against Matthew Hall. What did I say that was funny this time, Nestor?
I was waiting for you to say Matthew Big.
His dad was a Schwinn. Yeah, he's a bike person. Whatever. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico on Azteca America. Tomas Rojas against Everardo Morales, 12 rounds for the vacant. The vacant interim WBC Junior.
Stop it. Vacant interim title.
I can tell you without looking that that's WBC put in there. We must have an interim champion. Why? We have a champion. But we need 12-round fights. I thought Mr. Mann wanted less rounds. And yet every time
we turn around, there's another champion.
Yeah,
interim of the interim champion.
The interim TV title.
Yeah. The intercontinental.
It's beyond getting stupid. It flat out is stupid. Also, and then next Friday night in El Paso, Texas, ESPN2, we've got Antonio Escalante against Cornelius Locke, and Fresno Kendo against Bruce Selden in Chicago, and Emil and I will be covering that. Gadiel Andaluz and Oscar De La Cruz. David Latoria versus the dreaded TBA, and Nate Moore also against a different
TBA?
Yeah, a different TBA, yes, pardon me. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be talking a little bit more about Arturo Gatti here in just a second, and we'll be taking your questions, and then we will have Burt Randolph Sugar. This is your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour. We'll be right back.
Insurance is a 4-generation insurance family serving Indiana families for over